Hey guy, it's Jude, and I'm here on the first episode of my work journal. Like I mentioned, this work journal is going to be me talking about all the things I worked on during the week and then giving a summary of just see it as a summary. So I'm going to start with the book I read this week. I've been reading this book prior to this week, but then this week I read a chapter. The book is The Millionaires Next Door, and then the chapter I read this week is "You Aren't What You Drive." So this chapter is talking about how millionaires don't attach their status to the car they drive. Most of them buy used cars, and most of them don't just buy used cars, they also shop aggressively for those cars. So that's what I read from the book this week. Then for Pay For Me, at Pay For Me, one of the major things I worked on was on our console backend. Console backend is where we manage our customers. What we did on the backend was that we remove the access control that we are using because the package kind of is no longer serving us well. So we introduced a new package called Filament Shield, and this package just gives us the feature of managing the permissions while we sort out how we invite users into the platform and the other implementation. And funny enough, Filament has most of this package in V3, so we are using the Filament login, Filament email verification, Filament password reset, and everything Filament. So more like Filament solves the user management feature, while the package solves the permission feature using Sparty permission control. Then the next thing that we worked on at Pay For Me is Pay For Me vital signs monitoring tool. Yeah, I know everybody's talking about Pulse, and I think it's kind of a cool tool. This is a first party package that is developed by the Laravel team, and then this week we installed it in our application. Prior to that, we've been using Telescope to monitor what is going on the back end, and we have disabled Telescope. Kind of, it's not advisable to run Telescope on production. But now we have pause, we have telescope disabled, and then kind of watching out to see how it's going to look like. Yeah. So on the side, I've been trying to work on this small package that will help us deploy. Just like I've been trying to work on a package. I'm not going to talk about that package or the name or the details. But then while working on this package, I kind of find out that Filament admin panel doesn't have the Teams feature, the API token, all those boilerplates that comes with Jetstream. There's no package that gives that feature to Filament. So I kind of started working on something. I've made substantial progress on this. I've even gone live. I've even released kind of call it beta versions of it, but there's still a lot of work going on it. So that's basically what I worked on this week. So the package installs JStream, and then JStream installs LiveWire and publish all the features that comes with JStream, and then what the package I'm working on, which is Filament JStream, does is that it removes all the things that you don't need to use with Filament admin panel, and then it adds all the things you need. But then the sweetest part of this package is that I didn't have to rewrite all the features that Taylor has already written for this stream. What I just had to do was to port most of the LiveWire features using the LiveWire directive, and then it all works out of the box. Everything works fine. Like everything works out of the box. No additional code. The only code there is making sure I disable the default logins that comes with Spotify and JStream. I think another major thing I also did was kind of getting the team that came with JStream to work fine with Filament team itself. Yeah. Apart from that, the last thing I'm going to talk about is what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a lot of things, starting with Laravel podcast. There was a recent release this week, Taylor and Mustafa. The second one is Laravel EU. So the videos for the Laravel EU are out. I will encourage you to go watch it. It's phenomenal. I watched the PHP Foundation, one of the PHP Foundation team members talk about how in 2021 it was just two people that was maintaining the whole of PHP language. That's something. Yeah, it kind of something I was surprised to hear that. I kind of also listened to a lot of other things. I think most of the talks at Laravel EU are cool. I've not finished listening to all the or watching all the videos, but I'm definitely going to finish watching the videos because I love them. It's beautiful. I think that's all for me this week. That's all on the things I worked on, the things I'm reading, the things I'm listening to and watching, and the rest.